Hi everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I want to share with you guys some really nitty-gritty detailed information about thyroid dysfunction, because what happened was I was reading and scrolling along in Facebook and I saw a comment that I could not stop thinking about for days to come, and I really thought that there was a message in that and there was something that I needed to share. So the comment was from somebody that was looking for an endocrinologist that specializes in Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And I was thinking about kind of the dichotomy there, and I wanted to share with you guys my thought process. So for those of you that don't know me, welcome to today's YouTube video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Elise Tercy, and I'm a functional medicine doctor here in Garden City, New York. And I specialize in enzyme replacement therapy. I work with women dealing with hormone imbalance, thyroid dysfunction, autoimmune conditions, gut dysfunction, SIBO, SIFO, a lot of things related to digestive issues. Let's go in and talk about kind of why this was so, I wouldn't call it upsetting, but so powerful for me to kind of read that comment, and really got me thinking. So what the heck was wrong with her comment? Well, there was nothing wrong with her comment. We all are entitled to kind of share our experience and talk about what we're looking for. But the problem arises in the fact that Hashimoto's thyroiditis is not your traditional and typical thyroid problem or thyroid disorder. In Hashimoto's, there is an autoimmune component to it. So what's happening is that in this disorder, our immune system is actually attacking the thyroid gland, and it causes low hormones for a lot of people. They're not producing adequate levels of the appropriate thyroid hormone that they need to sustain functions and jobs and all the things. Well, the concern is that when you are looking for someone that's going to support you through a Hashimoto's kind of protocol, we have to address the immune system. We have to. So there is no endocrinologist that I'm aware of. Some of them are more functional. There are some that are functional, but by default, an endocrinologist is going to provide thyroid hormones to you in different combinations, whether that's T3 or T4 or different combinations of the two, maybe compounded formula. But that doesn't stop the autoimmune process from happening. So this is really important for you guys to understand that hypothyroidism, where the thyroid hormones are low, is a different mechanism of action than Hashimoto's. So what happens is that we need different treatment options or different alternatives. Although Hashimoto's, which is the autoimmune condition, does cause hypothyroidism, there's a little bit of a disconnect in the sense that until we address why the immune system is having dysregulation, it doesn't matter how many hormones you take, the problem is still there. The best analogy that I can kind of share with you guys, and it's not really a good one, but the best analogy that I can think of is imagine that I'm giving you something. Imagine I'm giving you money. Okay, this is a good example. So maybe I'm giving you money. Well, you're not going to go make your own money. You're going to say, I'm getting money. Why would I make it? So I'm giving you money, I'm giving you money, I'm giving you money. But in the process of me giving you money, there is someone else that you know that's taking the money from you. So I'm putting the money on your dresser and someone's stealing your money. I'm putting the money on your dresser and someone's coming to steal the money. That's what's happening with the autoimmune thyroid problems, is that we're getting enough thyroid hormone through pharmaceuticals from our endocrinologist, but the thief is not gone. So although I'm giving you money and you're getting enough money, at least you think you are, someone's still stealing it. And that's exactly what's happening in the autoimmune version, is that there is not enough support to just give hormones. We have to look at the autoimmune component. What is driving the immune system to be dysregulated? Is there an underlying digestive component to this? Is there an underlying viral infection or some type of bacteria that's causing problems? Is there a stealth infection? Is there biofilms being created? And what ends up happening is that until that's addressed, you will find that the thyroid medication that you need, the dosage goes up and up and up. You might be saying, I don't understand. I'm taking thyroid medication. Why do I need more? I have Hashimoto's. I'm taking thyroid medication and my dosage is going up. I'm on Synthroid and now it's going up. Why is it going up? It's going up because the root problem hasn't been looked at, hasn't been identified. So I really wanted to make this video because the point is that there are better ways, there are more supportive, proactive ways to support your immune system and to make sure that the immune system is not governing why we have thyroid dysfunction. Now, a lot of patients that I work with, they know this about me. I do very comprehensive laboratory testing, very comprehensive metabolic testing. And what I find in clinical practice now for 5 years is that when someone has Hashimoto's thyroiditis, there is a viral load hiding in the background. There is a triple-digit viral load hiding in the background, meaning there is a virus that's causing thyroid dysfunction. The virus is usually Epstein-Barr virus. So Epstein-Barr virus is a virus that we get. It's in the herpes family, herpes simplex 4. We get it. I have a piece of hair that I'm looking at here. We get the virus, and depending on how the virus affects us can actually kind of give us some insight as to how we will process and deal with this virus in time. So let's dive into a little bit of information about this virus. It's a virus that about 99% of us pick up when we're young. Usually we get this when we're maybe like 19 to 23 years old, and it can actually show up as strep throat. We might think we have strep throat. We go to the doctor, they culture it, they swab it. They say nothing's there, and we feel very achy in our neck. We feel very tired. We might even have a fever, and then we get better, and there's nothing that's made of it. Well, the problem is that these viruses, they come in and they change our cells. They're considered stealth infections, and they hijack our immune system. The nature of EBV is it loves to cause thyroid dysfunction. We actually call this virus the thyroid virus because by default is it goes into our body and it's what's called seeds the thyroid. So it goes to the thyroid gland, and the mechanism of action is that our body tries to make cells that say, you shouldn't be here, virus, go away. In the process of making cells to this virus that now lives in our thyroid, we end up making immune cells to the thyroid itself. It's not that we are trying to hurt ourselves. It's just the fact that this virus lives in our thyroid gland, and our body mistakes the thyroid tissue that has Epstein-Barr viral particles embedded in it. And so we have this autoimmune process that goes on. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, that EBV is a known causative agent in cancers, but it's also a known causative agent in thyroid dysfunction of the autoimmune version, which is Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Hashimoto's autoimmune. Hypothyroid, low thyroid. Low thyroid typically happens in both of them, but the mechanism of action is a little bit different. And that's really what I wanted to speak to today, in the sense of you can take all the thyroid medication under the sun, but if the immune system is not looked at, or if the problem is not addressed, you're not really going to get benefits from it. And by default, what happens is women come to see me typically when they're like, I'm going up in medication, and I'm going up in weight. I don't feel better. My hair's still falling out. My eyebrows on the outside are still thinning. The lateral portion of the eyebrow is thinning. They're having temperature changes to their body. They're having depression, anxiety, heart palpitations. They often wonder, well, what's the problem? I'm on medication. Why is it not working? It's not working because we're missing a piece of the puzzle. So it's not the fault of anybody. I'm not here to fault anybody or blame anybody. My whole purpose of this video is to educate you guys that if you're dealing with Hashimoto's thyroid dysfunction, we have to look at why your immune system is out of range. Is it mold exposure? Is there some type of biotoxin in your environment that's keeping you sick? Is there something that you're eating? Is there a dietary component? Is there digestive issues? Are you leaking food into the bloodstream? Are the tight junctions there? Is zonulin there? So there's many avenues and there's many ways that we go in the sense of really trying to figure out why the immune system part is happening. But until the immune system is addressed, you will stay in a place of Hashimoto's thyroiditis, even with medication. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. There are, of course, comprehensive lab tests that we do to look at some heavy metals, look at mold, look at vitamins, B1, B2, B5, B6, B12, B7, vitamin C, glutathione, zinc, kind of the full workup, and we take it from there. So if you suspect that there might be something that is not being looked at, and you are medicated, or maybe you're not medicated, but you feel something is not right, I share this with all of my patients, my women in particular, that if something doesn't feel right, it's because it's not right. If you feel that there's something that's not right with your health, likely there's something going on in the background. I find that we're actually pretty in tune with ourselves. I think that that's a very fair thing if we kind of hone in and can really honor and listen to what we're experiencing. So my best recommendation is if you're saying I'm struggling with weight gain, I am struggling with digestive issues, I'm struggling with chronic fatigue, I'm exhausted all the time, I'm bloated all the time, I do think I have thyroid dysfunction, either subclinical or something that hasn't been addressed. What I would say is connect with a functional medicine doctor and really kind of dive in deep to see if you can support yourself and figure out ways and different techniques that can help heal your thyroid in a more long-term sustainable fashion that does focus on your immune system. I hope that you guys found that little video, it's a very short video, helpful. And please leave your questions down below. If you have questions, leave them in the comment bar, because I do find that people find this whole topic of thyroid dysfunction, hypothyroid, Hashimoto's, Graves', they get a little bit confused. And I do think it's helpful for you guys to be proactive and understand kind of what's going on with your own health. That way you can make the most educated decision on how to support yourself through the use of other modalities, maybe outside pharmaceuticals. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Click the button, give this video a like. Also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because I do send out coupons. I share with you guys some community events going on via email. So go head over to dralisetursi.com and feel free to subscribe to the website. That way you can stay tuned with everything up to date. We are doing a workshop coming up, but you got to subscribe to be able to find out the information about the webinar coming up in October. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll talk to you soon.